stopping the scroll for a minute to grow with your girl Sonia, your favorite IG cosmetologist. This month I wanted to talk to you guys about some of my favorite tips when it comes to scalp care. Scalp care is a source of growth and health. So, what are my top 3 tips when you're taking care of your scalp? Number 1, make sure you're always using a sulfate-free cleanser to unclog the follicles. A lot of times our scalp is clogged with sebum, which is natural. That's when your scalp produces a natural oil to actually help support hair growth. Now, an overactive amount of sebum can actually cause issues like oiliness, and you want to make sure you address that. Or an underactive amount of sebum can cause dryness and flakiness. So what is the cure for that? How can we balance the scalp? I often always recommend this amazing shampoo, our Recovery shampoo. First ingredient is aloe. So another benefit to the shampoo is a rosemary. Rosemary will tackle the dry scalp and the itchiness and also balance any antibacterial issues you may be having. Lavender is going to be ultra soothing and ultra hydrating for the hair and the scalp to produce growth. I want you guys to do me a favor right now. Take out a mirror. Yeah, you. Take out a mirror. Take out a mirror. Hold it at the top of your scalp while you're looking into a mirror in front of you and look at your scalp. Is your scalp, I'll do mine right now with you. Is your scalp dry and flaky, or does it have a warm, healthy glow? Looking at my scalp is nice and healthy. I don't need any extra oils. It's not dry. I don't need anything to do with it right now. It's doing well. A lot of times our scalp health is telling us a lot. If your scalp is not healthy, you're not going to produce healthy growth. If it's dry or itchy, it could be your scalp saying, I need to be shampooed. Or if your hair is overly oily right now and your scalp is overly oily, that could be also a time to say, let me go ahead and shampoo my hair. Think clogged pipes. If your pipes are clogged, you get backup, you get buildup. Same with our scalp. Our hair shoots out of this tiny little pocket, which is a hair follicle, and we want to make sure that's clean and clear to support healthy growth. Always shampoo twice. I preach it because it is the top beauty secret for a healthy scalp and healthy hair. Number 2, always exfoliate your scalp properly. Now, I'm not talking about like those scrubbers or even like a scrub with salts in it for your scalp. I'm just not with that. As a licensed cosmetologist, I learned early on that even something as simple as aggravating your scalp with the tip of your fingernail can actually cause damage. You see, your scalp is similar to soft leather. Very soft. When you think soft leather, when you scratch it, you have an indentation or a scratch that can actually damage the surface of your leather. Same with your scalp. You never want to use your nails to dig into it. Remember, you have those tiny little follicles which your hair is shooting out of, and you don't want to damage them or create more aggravation to them. My tip for you is when you're shampooing on your first and your second shampoo, always use the pads of your fingers. Your pads of the fingers have those neat little fingerprints that actually have a little bit of friction already for you. So you want to go ahead and take those, and you just really want to massage and work the scalp. You really want to work it in and get that dirt loosened up, get that sebum loosened up, get that dry scalp loosened up, and you just really want to give it some good friction back and forth to be able to properly exfoliate the scalp with the pads of your fingers. Now, if you feel like you still need a little more help when it comes to exfoliating the scalp properly, I have a product that I would like to suggest for you. The hair repair mask. Our hair repair mask is not only designed to increase shine in the hair shaft, but it also has a gentle detox factor that is going to gently detox the scalp. So we use kaolin clay with a mix of bentonite clay. The bentonite clay is actually a really, really good detoxifier, but the kaolin clay softens it, so it's not going to dry your scalp out. So I would suggest if you do this as a routine once a week, and if you can't do once a week, once a month, put it in your scalp and your hair and massage it into the scalp. Let it really, really loosen up any type of debris, dandruff. Tip number 3, when it comes to using oils and scalp butters, use those sparingly. If your scalp is already warm and glowy, that means your scalp is in a healthy state. your scalp is dry, that is your alert to go ahead and nourish your scalp. Apply a very thin layer so you can allow the product to absorb. 3 days is a sweet spot, and over applying will only clog your hair follicles. So you want to take a very fine layer and you want to apply it directly to the scalp area very gently in the area of dry. I often like to use the analogy of grass. If you overwater grass, what happens to your grass? It doesn't do so well. So when it comes to using scalp products and oils and butters on the scalp, use it as needed and use it appropriately per manufacturer instructions. So make it a goal to listen to what I have called hair speak. Listen to what your hair and your scalp is saying to you and then respond appropriately. You need a little help? Drop me a gem below and I'll reach out to you and I'll give you some tips that may be helpful. Have a good day and thank you for stopping the scroll.